Welcome to ShlongleCast. This is I'm Justin. I'm here with Seth, Carson, and Gavin. I'm with
What's
the
Hey,
boys.
up?
And today, for our first episode, we're going to be talking about cults. Let's go, boys.
Okay, let's hop right into it. Cults, what are they? How do they smell? How do they taste?
Imagine just like
Tastes
Jesus.
like Kool-Aid.
I imagine like a hippie's unwashed balls. Personally,
I
Yeah.
imagine like fucking hooded figures standing in the goddamn forest around the goddamn campfire.
All
Mm,
right. So
There's
there's a definitive difference, all right?
okay.
yeah,
Hear me out here, okay? So religion or a cult, right?
Yeah.
A cult is a crazy dude leading a bunch of crazy people to do crazy things, right?
Yep.
In religion, the guy who made it is dead.
Mm.
and as
yeah,
we all
that's
know,
that's pretty
Mr.
much
I'm
it.
Relevant
pretty sure
Like,
that's the
Religion.
only difference.
I
Um,
imagine like when Jesus was alive, it was basically kind of the same shit. They were just like, "Oh, this dude's fucking crazy." And nowadays, if
so
like some dude just comes up and is like, "I'm the son of God," we're just like, we
yeah,
already got one of
man.
those."
Yeah,
He
So
already
so
got.
you mean to tell me if I wrote a science fiction novel, said it was the truth, and then killed myself, it would get popular?
Yeah, probably.
Shit,
No,
man,
Honestly,
what
no,
am I doing
no
here?
Scientology.
yeah, I know. Dead people kind of seem more interesting to the public for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna go through, and I guess we'll start with
Say
me.
our experiences with cults.
Experiences with cults.
No,
Yeah, my dad actually got involved in the cult for some time.
wait, actually?
Oh,
Yeah.
Dang.
Can I go ahead?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm more
I
interested in you.
I was younger, and he brought home these two like really weird Christian fundamentalists, right?
Yes, of course.
And, like they would do a bunch of weird shit. Like we let them stay in a guest room, and they would be up at 2 in the morning, like fucking speaking in tongues and shit. And it
oh,
was so
Uh-huh.
really fucking weird. And they tried to convince my parents to sell our house and go live like communally with them. And it was really fucking weird.
Uh,
And
Jesus,
like I remember they used to not let us eat like certain foods because it was apparently satanic and shit like that.
damn.
what foods?
The worst part is my dad seemed kind of into it for a time until he finally fucking came to his senses and realized
Oh boy.
this is how fucking Charles Manson got started.
Yeah, he was into that shit.
That's
He thought it was pretty
So
neat. He
Still
thought it was
into it.
epic, dude.
so yeah, I was like one poor decision away from fucking slitting someone's throat.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. That would be a pretty like okay decision. Not gonna lie.
That's
Hmm.
true.
Yeah. If anyone keeps me up at 2 a.m., they're gonna fucking die. Let's be honest here.
Me,
Yeah, but no, I mean it was like chanting, like fucking. I don't know if they were just Jehovah jiving in there, but I did not get a good vibe from these people. Even at 5 years old, I knew something was a fucking rye in their heads.
Yeah.
yeah.
You saw a couple screws loose.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do you
Anyone
remember
else?
what cult they were
Anyone
from?
else have any?
One of my friends was like in a cult a
Oh, I want to
while
hear
ago.
this.
He okay. Wait, what'd you say? How long ago?
I said I want to hear this.
Oh, I thought you said how long ago.
Well, that
So,
too.
so this happened fairly recently. Like this was a friend I had like 2 years ago. Um, and it wasn't like a Christian cult or anything. He did go to a Catholic school. I met him in a public school, but then he moved to a Catholic school. We kept in touch. But he was
So we
approached.
basically just transferred from one cult to another.
Yeah, something like that. But this was like a legit cult that approached him. That was outside the Catholic school. It was like a group of friends he met, like playing games online that lived by him, and they were like super into the. They had like this basically made up cult. Like they basically made up their own cult. Because I mean, I looked everywhere when he was describing it, and I couldn't find any cult that was like really popular about it. So, I think it was just like a self-made cult that was just like I don't know. This friend was pretty stupid, so I can kind of see why he agreed to be a part of the cult.
So it was more like a loose collection of friends had with some dumb beliefs instead of a cult.
Yeah, and I mean, they were pretty extreme. Like, they did a lot of shit with knives. Like, they'd cut each other. Like, they'd do self-harm on each other, which I guess isn't, I guess that's just fucking harm.
That's
Um,
just 50 Shades of Grey Redux.
yeah,
Oh my.
something like that. So, I mean, that was the only real experience I had. I didn't really hear that much about it, but I'm pretty sure he's still in it to this day. They got him pretty
Damn.
deep.
Okay, so I have a good question. If you were in a cult, what would your main like pantheon of beliefs be?
Mm,
Fuck bitches, get money.
yeah. Like, if I made a cult or if I had to choose a cult.
Yeah,
I think
that'd probably get old. But mine would be we would do acid every day and like burn like statues. We would burn a statue of fucking Mao Zedong. I don't know why. But you know, just like good group, good building exercise. You know, doing acid, dancing around, burning statue.
Yeah,
Also, a
just a
salad
group of
bar on
buds.
Thursdays. Salad bars on Thursdays. That's very
Okay.
important.
Dude, salad bars? I'd show up.
You know, I gotta keep them happy in order for
Dude,
them to give me my money. If I've learned anything from L. Ron Hubbard,
let's be honest. A salad bar will bring anyone in.
yeah, no, I'm
Mm,
trying
I
to, you
don't
know,
know. If it's not cold, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it doesn't have that, like, tray.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I can agree with that.
Alright,
what
so.
what about you, Seth?
Yeah, Seth, what about
My
you?
experiences. I was basically in one. That fucking Church of Christ.
God.
It's so goddamn Christian it hurts. They basically don't allow anything at all. Can't drink, can't fucking smoke, don't allow women in services, don't allow music in services. List goes on. Fuck no.
That reminds me of my dad's old church. Like he was a Pentecostal, and they were fucking crazy. Like a Pentecostal church is the closest thing you'll get to seeing a bunch of fucking epileptics in one room.
Yep, my dad's in it
Like,
right now.
yeah, I remember like my dad, he was like fucking pushing like 60 with arthritis, jumping up and down, doing jumping jacks. Preacher would be fucking doing laps around the congregation, screaming in tongues. It was
Damn.
fucking insane. And they'd play some weird fucking like ambient shit in the background to get you like in the fucking schizophrenic mood.
Wow.
I'm just saying, they were Jehovah jiving.
Dude,
Well,
they're
okay.
vibing.
So, my dad right now is in a cult, right? He goes to this whack ass church called well, I guess I can't say it here because we don't condone violence here.
I deserve it. It's fucking
Up
crazy.
against Seth.
But yeah, this church is crazy, okay? And yeah, he's like I'll have a dream and he'll be like, "Oh, your dream means this." And I'm like, no, Dad. Riding unicorns does not mean I'm being abducted by Satan.
I mean, I
Okay?
think
No,
it does.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I,
should
I
listen
remember.
to your dad, dude.
Yeah, back at the old church my dad used to go to, he made me, I was really into Magic the Gathering and he forced me to burn all my cards because those were how witches get people to start practicing witchcraft because it had like a bunch of different elements and colors and on it. And also, he warned me against using Pokemon Go because Pokemon is apparently some kind of satanic puppet agenda.
Yep, that's
I
what
mean,
my
that's
dad told
true.
me. He told me to throw away all my Pokemon games because the Pokemon characters are demons.
Yeah, that was like a
Yeah.
pretty big thing back in the
Those
90s.
sinister anime characters. How
Those gosh
evil.
darn Japanation.
We don't need them goddamn Pearl Harbor worshippers.
Yeah, for sure.
They came for our ships, now they're coming for our children.
Is it too late for another bomb? That's all I'm asking.
I mean,
Too late.
I mean, we already did two bombs, and now they have tentacle porn and fucking like used panty dispensers. So I don't think we did them too well.
Yeah. I think there's
I
still some residue left behind.
Yeah, I think we kind of like fried their brains a little.
Yeah, I mean, Japanese game shows are proof that we did something to their brains, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we messed with genetics.
We
We
fucked
created
up
a
this.
new species.
Like
Oh,
damn,
what
no wonder they
confuses
can't
me about
lose.
Japanese game shows over like the concepts of them themselves
Yeah,
is just like the sheer number of them.
I mean,
It's
I feel
like-
Dozens of them, and they're just about just like complete random shit. It's like, who the fuck watches this?
I mean,
Yeah.
some of them are hot. I'm not gonna lie. I have touched myself to a few of them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's just common though.
You talk about hentai here? I kind of got lost.
Girls.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why, but hentai just doesn't do the trick. Just seeing a girl getting plowed by some fucking dragon beast doesn't really do me in, you know?
Mm.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
speak
also-
for yourself.
You could.
And
not
also,
give a
I don't
fuck.
like Can we just talk about Japanese porn for a minute?
Yeah,
Dude,
sure.
it's
I mean,
so
that's a
like-
family-friendly
That's
topic. I love
weird.
that.
Like it gets.
I don't know why, but like, I can't really get into Japanese porn. Mostly because the women sound like they're going through the worst experience of their life. Like,
Yeah.
every time, you know, I'm just sitting there trying to get into the zone, you know, and all I hear is.
And then everything's censored.
Yeah, why do they censor it? Like,
Like,
I don't
That's
know.
because it's originally on TV, my guy.
Really.
But no, like,
yeah, the
That was
only
rap-
thing that's not allowed is showing like the shit.
That's how I got caught in, like, when I was 12. They charge money for watching browsers.
Damn.
no, you're not a real 2000s kid if you didn't touch yourself first to those fucking Showtime HBO commercial things that came on at like 3 in the morning.
Dude, for me, it was literally just searching big boobies when I was 11 on my mom's computer.
Dude, yeah, I'm glad I never got arrested when I was younger because I used to look up child porn thinking it would just show me girls my age. And I didn't realize that was actually illegal until like until like I was like 14.
Jesus
You know,
Christ.
I'm very happy that like no one ever saw that.
Justin, we can't put that in here. Justin, we can't say that.
Man just admitted
Dude, whole
Design-
channel went down in one
fucking
sentence.
child porn.
No, I think we can leave it in. This is still family friendly.
No, because it's not like I was looking for child porn like that. It was just like I was like
Don't
12.
try to justify it. Oh, no, I get it. I get what
I
you're
just
trying
want
to
to
say.
see people my age, okay?
No.
Literally gonna turn into a Shane Dawson cat thing. Like you can't.
Yeah, this is.
I've accepted my fate. I have become a martyr of this podcast already.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like Jesus Christ, you know. This is my fucking crucifixion.
Yes.
Give me 3 days.
Just
give me 3
days.
days.
Christ.
Just give me 3 days of poor monster energy on my grave, and I'll be fucking fresh as a morning rooster.
Morning rooster. How fresh is a morning rooster,
Dude,
Justin?
that shit stinks. I mean, I've been inside many a morning rooster, but
Okay.
from my experience, they're not too clean.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. The cleanup's really bad.
Dude, wanna know? Okay, so I told you that my first like experience or like first time I looked up anything lewd was searching big breast, like big boobies women, right? Like that's
Big
literally
boobies women.
what I searched because I was just so young that I didn't know like breast. I didn't know that word, or like I didn't know what Pornhub was. Anyway. So I didn't do it in incognito, and I was too stupid enough to not know how to, like, I didn't know how to delete it from the history on the computer. So, want to take a guess what my excuse was?
It's a link. It's a link. I swear to God.
Dude, I said I was looking up facts for a school project, and that popped up instantly. A Google search.
I remember I downloaded it on my dad's laptop, and I used the excuse that I was trying to download a Minecraft fucking mod. And my dad actually fell for a hook, line, and sinker.
Oh,
And that was the worst part, is because I felt so bad. I went to church and cried my eyes out to the Lord,
Damn.
begging him to let me look at titties again. Like,
Yeah.
What you do. Alright, so I guess the first time I ever watched porn, let's see, my cousin had moved in with me, right?
Yeah.
He was like 10 and I was 6, okay?
Okay. Okay.
And he had a DS. And he's like,
Okay.
"Hey Carson, come here." And we had a bunk bed, and I'm like, "What?" And he goes, "Look at this." And I was introduced to the wonderful world of boobies and booty.
Damn,
do
dude.
you guys remember the first time you came? Like, actually came?
The
Like
first time. Oh
legitimately.
yeah, I passed out.
what?
Dude,
I
I
didn't
had
know
one
what
of my
happened. I
friends had
woke
to
up
teach
and
me how to do it before I did it.
Like, did he
Like,
like guide you along the way? Like,
well, he didn't like watch me jerk off. He just
okay,
handed me a bottle of lotion. He was like, "Okay, go into the bathroom, put this on, and just go up and down."
dude. First time I did it, I didn't even
Oh,
use lotion. You kidding? Like, I was just an
Well,
idiot.
okay, this man was like a seasoned vet at that point.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I didn't get
Yeah,
any
that was
tips from
my
anyone. I had to learn that
yeah.
shit on
This
my own. My
that guy was
original
the.
technique was like not anything like how you're supposed to.
What were you doing? Just slapping the tip around or something?
No, like I did like you know those like claw games. I made my
oh,
hand into a claw and did that.
What the
I'm not even shitting you. I did that for like a
dude?
gotta
year until I
Google
figured it
fucking
out.
tutorials on
I
how
learned
to
how to
jump.
masturbate properly, I used to just grab my dick and just rub my palm aggressively against the head like it was gonna do something.
Yeah, like a fucking genie would
What?
come out.
I don't. Nothing ever came out except piss, so I don't know.
Yeah, that was when I was like 12, I think. I don't
I
know.
remember being vaguely proud the first time I actually nutted.
Just so proud of everything, dude. Wholesome moments.
It was almost as good as the first time I laid pipe. It was like that kind of proud.
Damn. And you mean like literally, right? No, no euphemism. Like legit light pipe, right?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
used
I
to.
mean, I was confused. I was just, yeah.
Yeah. I remember sitting in bed. It was like I remember just going up and down, did the whole like okay sign because I was like 12 and I went like tiny peepee just
Mm.
and I nutted in my pants and I passed out. And I woke up and that was everywhere. It was in my underwear, it was on my bed, it was on my sheet, it was on my mattress.
The Great
Wow.
Flood comes.
Dude, where was Moses when you need him? Forget parting the
Dude,
Red Sea, part the White Sea, my guy.
there was no way anyone could part that.
Yeah.
Dude, I still. It's like when you first discover how to masturbate. It's like you're a wizard casting a spell for the first time, and you just keep doing it because it's your first spell.
It's like the only spell you learn in your whole life, and you try to master it, but you never do.
You just get progressively worse at it.
I mean, I wouldn't say I get progressively worse, but like I don't think anyone's ever mastered the art. Oh my god, dude! Like the first time I did it, it took me like 2 times before I figured out that there's more to it than just like, oh, 2 seconds, you're done. Like I thought the feeling of it was the most it got. So it took me like until my third time when I finally did it,
Yeah,
shot
but
off
no,
the fireworks.
Getting water.
I think the worst thing to ever happen to me was I was like 13, and I'm very ashamed to admit this, but I fucking came on my in my eye
Um,
What?
on accident,
well, I'd
Did
hope
and
it
so.
burn?
it burned a lot.
No, it
Okay,
was
basically.
soothing.
No, like I was sitting and I was like trying to hold it and I let go and it just fucking hit me like a fucking riot police tear gas canister.
Dude, forget getting pepper sprayed. Dude, for so you're telling me you got your eye pregnant?
Yeah, that's how I got 25/20 vision.
Dang.
was it spicy?
Doctors hate me.
Was it spicy?
Yeah, did it burn like a pepper or did it burn like a fucking
It was
Windex?
a searing pain, yeah.
So it was like you
Dang.
got like a jalapeno, like you like jalapeno finger and then you rubbed it in your eye.
Yeah, it's just natural pepper spray,
Dude,
okay?
that's why one of Justin's eyes is blue and one's brown. I mean, I never knew until today.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the brown eye. Everything was okay until the Semen Nation attacked.
Oh God. Yeah, great talk about cults, guys. I love nutting in my eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've very diverged.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Oh.
wondering who watches this podcast with these kinds of topics, but I mean, if
But
anyone's
anyways.
watching outside of us, leave now.
Yeah, leave while you still
Oh.
can.
I have a good topic, doomsday prepping. How would you,
Ooh.
what do you think is the most likely way for the world to end?
Okay, Carson, why don't you start?
All right. I have to say the most likely way for this entire world to end. I don't know. We just all commit suicide until there's no one left.
So, like, the happening, but
Yeah,
without
kinda
the
like
retarded
that.
claim,
For-
too.
Yeah, but without the bad ending.
Like imagine I mean I don't know. There's so many people like killing themselves and no one wants to have kids and then
Yeah.
Jesus,
I
we're
realize you've literally just described Japan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me personally, I think for me, the way the world most likely is going to end is probably a pandemic, because you know the introduction of like antibiotic resistant bacteria and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That could become a major problem, because just imagine we have like a super bug and you know most medicine can't kill it, and it's like highly transformable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're actually doing this like legit? Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Okay, should I go while he's doing this thing?
yeah.
Okay, shit, well, honestly, I think a lot of people freak out about things such as, like, global warming and, you know, like, overpopulation a little too much. I think it should be worried about, but I don't think... I mean,
Well-
granted, I live, like, way inland, so even if all the ice caps melted, like, I wouldn't get
Yeah.
flooded, you know? I mean, temperatures and shit would rise, but...
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
honestly feel like the world doesn't really have an overpopulation problem, more as
No.
a resource like management thing. You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah,
it's been confirmed we have enough food to feed everyone, but it's not getting to the people who need it.
like, what would you consider, like, the end of the world? Like, everyone dying, or, like, half of people are dying?
Well, I mean, mostly just a breakdown of like the modern fabric of society. You know?
Okay, well, in that case, I think, honestly, this might sound stupid, and it's probably not right, but I think most likely, I could see, like, probably a meteor, probably the size, I don't know, a meteor large enough to take out, like, half the hemisphere. Or, like,
Yeah.
not half the hemisphere, like a hemisphere of the globe, I mean. You know, so like one side is just completely totaled and like fucking no man's land, and then the other side is just scrambling. Which, I don't know, I'm sure scientifically that would just kill everyone.
Yeah, most likely with
I mean,
like
I'm pretty sure. But I
Oh.
think stuff from space is easily the most common way we're gonna go out.
yeah.
I don't think
I
it would
used to be
happen
terrified
anytime.
in 2012.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, when that movie came out, they made that Roblox game over it, and it made me super happy. Yeah, I'm not the only one that remembers that, right? They made a 2012 Roblox game,
You
and it
mean
was like the end of the world.
like the
And you had
weather
to-
disasters?
it wasn't natural disasters. It was like the
Uh-uh.
world was ending, and progressively things got worse and worse. And you had to try to find like this battle bus looking thing, but it was like before the battle bus came out. It brought
So
you.
like an evacuation.
Yeah, it was like an evacuation bus. And you had to go find it.
Oh,
And
I
it was
got you.
the best game ever.
Hmm.
But I remember December 21st, 2012. I was in fifth grade in my math class crying because I honestly thought the world was going to end.
Yeah.
And I think the thing is that fucked me up was I don't know why, but my dad let me use his laptop, and I literally looked up nothing but I used to believe in the Illuminati and stuff when I was younger because
Yeah.
I literally went such down the fucking. I was like a mini Alex Jones at that point, and it was kind of sad. And I used to think that one day I was going to be a politician and like fight this
Yeah.
Illuminati threat before they took power.
Just fight the Illuminati.
Yeah, I honestly thought that, and like I remember reading about the. You guys heard of the Anunnaki and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to believe that was a thing, and I went so deep in the rabbit hole that I was convinced that aliens lived among us and stuff.
Just fucking aliens. Just Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, yeah, no, I read about the Hollow Earth theory, you know, how there's like a whole different like land under us.
Oh yeah, like that one movie. What was it called?
Well, yeah, like
Journey to
Molman.
Earth.
Yeah.
How would you prep for, like, if you had to make a bug out kit, what would you bring in it?
All right. Let's see. If I had to prepare,
Should we
I
set
would
like a limit on items?
how many items can I bring?
10.
10.
10. Okay. I'll take a tank. 16
Okay.
shells. Um, a hazmat suit. Um, food, water, uh, stuff to make fire with.
So, like, kindling stuff?
Just basic stuff, and then an assault rifle.
Oh. Yeah, I would bring a kilo of Coke,
Mm-hmm.
a bicycle, a ham radio, thigh hooker,
This
batteries, a shit ton of MREs, a machete,
Gotcha.
and what was the last thing? And it really depends on the situation, but like maybe if it was like nuclear Geiger counter or like biological, like a gas mask or something. But
Mm-hmm.
especially the Coke, that's like my top priority.
Well, of course.
shit
Because
ton
like imagine a gang of raiders just find a Coke out naked dude running at them out of a machete. I'm pretty sure I could clear out a whole camp. That
Damn. I think y'all stupid. I would bring 10 different. Because they all have to be different items, right? They can't be
Yeah.
like multiple of the same. I would bring
Yeah.
10 different. I'd bring 10 of like the highest quality bug out bags that I can buy on Amazon, all different
Oh,
quality.
you're fucking cheating.
Okay, I can give my legit answer.
Back to our topic, Eric. If you had to prepare for the end of the world, what would you bring? You can only bring 10 items.
10 items? Fuck. Okay. Can it be multiple items? Like, can it just be one item, but like multiple?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide order and industrial supply. Like, hundreds of
Industrial
thousands
supply of what?
of cup noodles.
Are
So
you trying
10
to
in
diet? So, what you're telling me, Eric, is that you're trying to diet at age 25.
Okay, I'm already gonna. Like, it's the apocalypse, bro. We're already gonna die soon, so why not just do it eating something you kind of like?
You never listened to the Bee Gees? It's all about staying alive.
Nah, bro. If it was actually the zombie apocalypse, I'd just shoot myself right then and there.
I don't know. I'd kind of want to be a zombie just to see what it's like.
I mean, doesn't it like rot your brain and shit? Like, it wouldn't even be.
I mean, how am I supposed to know?
That's kind of what drugs do.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
like the.
what if being a zombie is actually just being high with like really, really bad munchies?
Maybe.
And
Then
like,
no, you wouldn't see people eating people. You would see people fucking eating like fucking raiding supermarkets for like hot pockets and shit.
no, because all the supermarkets are raided and shit, bro. That's why they eat people.
Yeah, they're already rated.
Oh, shit.
Shit, dude.
It's like that scene off of fucking Madagascar where Alex the lion fucking sees the fucking zebra as a porch.
Fucking.
Who the hell is Alex the Lion?
You don't know
Madagascar.
Madagascar?
I never seen that movie.
Are you kidding?
What? You know the penguins in Madagascar? Mrs. Obama get down?
I seen Moto likes you or some whatever that shit is.
Yeah, that movie.
I seen no, I just seen the meme, but I seen the Penguins of
Were you,
Madagascar or some shit.
Okay.
What was
Eric, you even a child if you haven't even seen Madagascar?
Bro,
I
everyone says I fucking don't have a childhood because low key, I didn't even watch SpongeBob till like the first time I ever watched SpongeBob or any Disney Channel shows was when I was like 14. I watched Nickelodeon.
That's
Nicktoons. I watched Nicktoons actually, so
That's
well,
not
I do kind of feel like there are shows that are kind of like integral parts of most people's childhood, you know.
you know it was an integral part of my childhood.
What's that?
Adult Swim.
Mm.
Bro, Adult Swim was fucking live.
Dude, yeah, you that was an integral part. Yeah, like
Like
Yeah, no-
staying up after 7 and
oh
like
yeah.
watching King of the Hill, and then after you get like two
Family
shitty
Guy or
Seth MacFarlane
something.
shows, and then Family Guy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you'd watch like Cleveland Show.
Yeah, which sucked. And
My
the other one,
name, my
American
name.
Dad, was okay.
But yeah, dude, it was like a mission trying to sneak up and watch Adult Swim. If you could just
Oh yeah,
God.
that was. I remember how hard it was to watch stuff like that. I remember the first time I watched Game of Thrones. I remember like the first 30 seconds tits came. And of course my father had to walk in as soon as some areolas popped up. And so
Bro,
immediately and so like after that I was so traumatized by my dad scolding, even to this day I just refuse to watch Game of Thrones because I feel like my dad's like silently judging me from the afterlife.
when I first watched Breaking Bad, I watched this episode where some guy gets sandwiched between two cars and he loses his legs. When I was like 7 years old, that shit scarred me for like the whole night. Like, like my uncle, he told me before, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I don't think you should be watching this, but it's not my fault if you can't sleep tonight." And I was like, "Bro, don't worry, I can watch this hoe." I didn't say it like that because I was like 7, but you know that's what I meant in my mind. And then I watched it, and I got like really really quiet, and I went to sleep, and I couldn't get to sleep. And then my uncle came in, he was like, "Hey, bro, can you sleep?" And I was like, "Hell nah, bro." And then he was like, "Watch this video here, bro." And it was like the video of how they made it with like green screen on his legs and shit. I was like, "Thanks, bro. No cap, no filter." And then
Dang.
I went to sleep.
That's pretty wholesome, I'm not gonna lie.
I lost my virginity watching Breaking Bad.
Bro, Loki, I watched Breaking Bad like all 5 seasons in like 2 weeks. It was amazing.
And two
Dude,
weeks-
I remember when I was like 5. You know, on the first Alien movie, there's that scene where the fucking alien comes out of the woman's stomach.
What?
On what movie?
Alien.
Alien.
You-
I never
Mercer's-
watched that movie.
Oh well, there's a scene where like this alien egg like hatches out of this man.
Mhm.
Yeah, Vor.
I remember I begged my mom for weeks to let me watch, and she finally broke, and she was like, "Fuck it, I don't care." And like immediately, as soon as that scene came on, I started like bawling my fucking eyes out. And she was like, "I told you, I told you."
Bro, why the fuck are people always like that when you're like 8 years old? Like you just want to do shit that adults do.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Like, bro, I remember my parents, whenever we go camping and shit, we go out there for like 10 days. And my parents would like, and my parents and all my family members who were adults, they would go out there and drink and play Cards Against Humanity. And I was over here like 12, okay? And I was like, bro, I'm grown now. I can fucking stay out here if I want to. To my mom. Well, I didn't say like that, but you know, with all the cuss
Yeah.
words and shit. I was like, bro, I can stay out here if I want to. She goes, no, go the fuck inside. And I was like, okay. I'm just trying to
the
fucking.
worst.
Dude, you ever played Cards Against Humanity with your parents? I don't recommend it.
I never played Cards Against Humanity with my
Dude,
parents. Bro.
Eric, I had to explain to my mom what a glory hole was. Because, like, my mom has, like, cataracts or something. And I remember I picked her as the winning card, and her card was glory holes. And she's like, I knew you'd pick gargoyles. And I was like, Mom, that says glory holes. It's like, I don't even know what that is. I was like, Mom.
I
And
knew
I had to
you'd
give her a
pick
quick rundown
gargoyles.
on, like, what a fucking glory hole was.
I knew you'd pick gargoyles.
What does that even fucking mean, bro? Honestly. Nah, but my mom, like, she's like, I could probably explain anything to her and like not feel awkward about it. I just need to like laugh, and I need her to. If she just sits there with a stone face, like, you know, I know I fucked up. But if she's fucking laughing, then it's fine.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I remember I remember when when I was younger, like how shock videos were the craze.
Shock
You know,
videos.
like
What
two girls up and all that.
Yeah.
Two girls, what?
Oh, fuck that.
Oh,
Dude, I
Yeah,
remember
bro, I
I was like,
two guys, one horse.
yeah, dude, I remember I was like 10 and my friend was like, hey, watch this. This is really cool. And like he sat me down like a casting couch interview and like just fucking like I kept trying to look away, but he would like physically grab my hands like, look at it, it's not that bad. And the whole time I was like retching violently, just in my
Yep.
fucking chair.
This one kid from my school named Aiden Callis, bro. He actually had like all those videos on his phone. Like, what was it called? What's that thing where you? Oh, he had Waffle Stomp on his phone and fucking, like Two Girls, One Cup,
Like Lemon Party.
two
that
horses,
stuff.
two guys, one horse. Yeah, all that.
Two girls,
Of
one
course,
stand up.
this is the same dude that fucking. I was in the car with him one time, okay, riding around, and he goes, "Yeah, bro, me and my girl, bro, we just fucking a Target family restroom." And I was just sitting there like slumped in the car, like in the back seat with my headphones on. And I heard that, I looked at him, I was like, "What the fuck? Like, why the hell would you even say that?"
It's fitting
And-
that they did in the family restroom since they were technically trying to start a family.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. They were
It
just
does
being
make-
respectful.
And my man Cameron Worthy, bro, he was sitting up there.
Dude.
He was like, "Bro, you and your girls are always fucking in the family restroom." He's like, "Yeah, bro, we fucked him like 4." I was like, "Hold up."
Wait,
Almost
what?
as bad as the handicap stall.
Dude, can we talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
how gross Target hot dogs are?
Bro, I never ate a fucking Target
I ate
before.
once when I was like
You go there and there's
6.
like popcorn on the floor. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Bro, imagine working at
Things
Target
that
but
break
just
the
in the
wall.
food.
Oh god,
Dude.
I'd kill myself.
Can we just talk about how bad public restrooms are in general?
Nah, bro. If y'all ever come to Texas, y'all gotta come to Buc-ee's, bro, because they have the
Buc-ee's?
best fucking restrooms. Yes.
Are
What
they
the hell
like
is the
aesthetic or like clean?
No, it's like they literally pride themselves on how clean their bathrooms are.
Wow.
I want to go there.
Bro, it's 89 cents for like a 44-ounce drink.
Why do you think Texas is one of the fattest states?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, let's
I've had a
discuss.
job for 2 weeks and all I've eaten this week is fast food.
Eric,
I
you're
work
about
Monday.
to say.
Bro, I really am. I worked Monday through Wednesday, and I ate Chicken Express for dinner those days. Then Thursday last night I ate Dairy Bar, and then tonight I ate Dairy Queen.
Oh my God. Eric, I can kind of relate because when I worked at Chick-fil-A for like 6 months, I gained 20 pounds from eating like 2 spices a day. So I was working like 5 days a week. And so I was like fucking doubling down. And also I would usually work nuggets or fries. So half of my shift would be me eating the fries while simultaneously serving them. And I literally I went from like 175 to like 195. It was horrible.
Bro, because we get free drinks at Chicken Express, whenever I make myself a Coke, I can literally feel the fucking diabetes pulsing to my heart. Like my chest actually hurts, and it really scares me.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember when I would have to work Saturdays, I would usually have to do like 10-hour shifts, and so I would drink like 2 Mega Monsters. And I
Holy
remember
shit,
one
bro! Did you buy defibrillators with those, bro?
Wait,
I feel like you
what?
didn't
yeah,
have a fucking heart attack
I
on the floor.
I just shook hands with the Grim Reaper behind the dumpster.
Hmm.
No, but
Yeah.
we were like really busy. I started like having heart palpitations like mid
Oh,
second can, and like I started losing my mind. Like I went on break and I was like sweating profusely and my heart was beating even though I was sitting down and I felt horrible.
What's the closest to death you like ever been?
closest to death?
Yeah.
Probably when some kid tried to drown me.
Oh shit, bro.
At like pool parties and stuff?
Oh no, this was at the lake and this random kid held me underwater for like 2 minutes straight until my dad grabbed him.
Oh.
For no reason.
Yeah, he just like came up and grabbed me. My dad yelled at the kid and took him to his dad.
That's fucking stupid, bro.
Yeah, I was like 9 and this kid was like 13. But
I'm
Oh
my
pretty
dad,
shit, what
close.
the hell?
yeah, my dad like I've never seen my dad angry, but he actually wanted to hit that kid.
Bro, I've
Oh.
I've been close to drowning twice in my life. One time I was at New Braunfels in the Comal River, and I
Mhm.
went out. Okay, because like my family used to have this big white rock they would sit on. It was like the perfect height to where you're like the above your waist is out of water, but below your waist is. So my dad and all this, they used to like drink beer out there, and it was probably like it was a rock that was about 10 foot, like in on the longest side. So like I went out there one time, and I was like in second grade, and the water swept me off my feet, and I went upside down, and I remember like I was totally fine with it, and then somebody pulled me up out of the water by my foot, and like I was like like that, and I was like, oh my god, somebody save me, and then I got put back in the water, and I was like, fuck, because
Wait.
my dad had to flip me over to take me out of the water the right way.
Dude, you want to hear the sketchiest swimming hole I used to swim at?
What, bro?
It's like it was like this random like pond next to like a sewage plant, right? Which is already a fucking warning sign. You had to go like 6 miles down this dirt road to get there, and it's straight just like jungle. And I remember there was like a rope swing, but the thing is, you had to walk across a tree branch to get to it, and it was like a 15-foot drop. And I remember one day I was wet from already being in the water, and I slipped and I hit like the sandbar on my back at like 15 feet, and I legit
Oh.
thought I broke something, and I couldn't move because I was like had all semblance of wind, like there was no fucking air in me. I just laid there staring into the sky for like 5 minutes.
Yikes, dude. Uh,
Y'all
I'm,
ever y'all ever be on y'all's phone and like press the home button and it goes straight back to the